Welcome to the Pepperdine Library's website. My name is Maria Brahme and I am the librarian for GSEP. And what I want to talk about in this short video is the library catalog, the materials that you can access through the library catalog, what it's good for and what you should probably not use it for, and the difference between the library catalog and the research databases, which are accessible through this link right here. Before I do a search in the library catalog and talk about that a little bit more, I want to draw your attention to the URL at the top of the page here. You can access the library website directly through the web. You do not need to log into WaveNet in order to use any of the library services. In fact, sometimes it's easier to go directly to library.pepperdine.edu because you have one less layer of authentication to work with. So when I use the library, I go directly to library.pepperdine.edu. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the library catalog, which is accessible right here. So you can see right away all of the different materials that are available in the catalog. And I'm going to start by doing a simple search and then talk about what we're looking at. I've typed in my phrase and now I'm going to click the search button. So what we're looking at here are our results. The books that show up on top, you'll notice right away, are electronic books. We have about 500,000 electronic books in the Pepperdine Library catalog. They operate a little bit differently depending on who the publisher or the vendor is. But for the most part, you can download them to your mobile device. You can highlight passages. You can make notes in the margins. And there are all kinds of other interesting options. I'm going to open up the first record and show you what it looks like, and just point out that here is your access link to the electronic book itself. I'm not going to go into detail about downloading and accessing electronic books right now. I just want to give you an idea of what you can get to, what you can find in the library catalog. So we're going to go back to our search results. And I want to draw your attention to the column on the left-hand side. You can see that a whole lot of formats are available here, and what we're going to do is limit our result set to just print books so you can see how easy it is to get rid of everything that's not the kind of material that you want to be looking for right now. So we now have a list of print books, and I'm going to open up one of the records just to show you what it looks like. If we scroll down, I just want to point out that this book is located at the Payson Library, which is on the Malibu campus. It is available. This is the call number, which is the location on the shelf. If you want to have this book delivered to another campus, you can click this button here, and then be sure to type in your WaveNet username in lowercase letters. Use lowercase letters. I'm repeating that because otherwise you'll get an error message, and it's a nuisance. So use lowercase letters. All right, so let's go back to the search results, and I want to talk about just a few more things here. I want to mention that we have about 350,000 print books in the Pepperdine collection. But I want to also emphasize that what you're searching here in this library catalog is not just books at Pepperdine. You are searching for books that are located in libraries in 45 countries around the world, and you can actually request those directly through the library catalog. You'll notice here it says Pepperdine in green. That means that we own it. The Pepperdine material is going to show up on top. What you'll see if the books are not owned by Pepperdine, it will say WorldCat Libraries or Camino Libraries right here, and those you can request directly through an interlibrary loan button that is located in the record of the book when you open it up. So the next thing I want to talk about is articles that are accessible in the library catalog. It is true that you can access peer-reviewed journal articles directly by searching in the library catalog. And if this is the material that you want, we're going to unclick the print books and we're going to select peer-reviewed articles. So here you have your list of peer-reviewed journal articles. To access these, if this is one that you're interested in reading, for example, you open up the record, and then you'll see there's a link right here. It's a Sage publication journal article, and you should be able to link directly to the full text of the article by clicking this button. What I want to mention, though, is that you not use the library catalog as your sole source of journal articles. You may find something that's right on target, right on point for your topic, but the limitation that you face when looking for journal articles in the library catalog is the same as the limitation you face when looking for journal articles in Google Scholar, that there is no information made available about the depth and breadth of journal article holdings in these two sources. So you don't know what's left out, and you don't know what's included. Additionally, the search mechanism is relatively crude. You'll notice you have one box here. We can do an advanced search, but it does not give you a whole lot of special options. The research databases are constructed specifically so that you can do sophisticated searching for journal articles on your topic. So, though you might find a few useful articles in the library catalog, do not rely on this as your only source of journal articles. All right, so I changed the search a little bit because I wanted to show you what it looks like when you run across books that we do not have at Pepperdine. Here are examples of a few books that are located elsewhere. I don't know where. You don't need to know where they're located. You just need to know that they're not at Pepperdine and you can request them. So let's say you're interested in this first title right here. Here's your button to request the item directly via interlibrary loan. You click on this and it'll take you over to the interlibrary loan website and populate the request form with all the specific information necessary to get this book. So that being said, you will need to register on the interlibrary loan website. I'm going to navigate back to the library website and show you where the interlibrary loan account is accessible. Your interlibrary loan account is accessible right here. Click on it, put in your WaveNet IDs, and then you can register for interlibrary loan. You only need to do this once, and then you can request materials to your heart's content. This concludes the brief video of the Pepperdine Library Catalog.